There's a quiet conversation that happens in a man's later years. It's not about the career that was, or the ventures that succeeded or failed. It's a conversation with the man in the mirror. After 65 years of building, providing, fighting, and loving, you arrive at a certain stillness. And in that stillness, if you're looking to forge a new connection, to find a partner for this chapter of life, the world will offer you 1,000 pieces of foolish advice. It will tell you to be witty, to be wealthy, to recall the smooth dance moves of your youth. But the truth, the profound and often missed truth, is that the single most compelling quality a man of our age can possess has nothing to do with what he has. It's about the foundation upon which he stands. I'm talking about boundaries. Not the aggressive, chest-thumping kind you see in movies, but the deep, quiet, unshakable boundaries that are carved from a lifetime of experience. They are not walls to keep a woman out, they are the architectural plans that show her the strength of the house you've built within yourself. Most men, even in their golden years, misunderstand this. They believe that being agreeable, being constantly available, being a fixer for her problems is the path to affection. They soften their edges, blur their lines, and in doing so, they accidentally erase the very man she was drawn to in the first place. Today, we're not just talking about boundaries. We are redefining them as the ultimate expression of masculine integrity in a man who has earned his wisdom. And the final principle we'll discuss, number 5. It doesn't just earn you respect, it creates a space of such profound safety that she can finally, truly, be herself with you. Let's begin. The first principle is the most fundamental, yet the most easily surrendered, the boundary of your own time. Think of your life as a great, sturdy vessel you've been sailing for over 6 decades. It has a rhythm, a course, a purpose. There are times for quiet reflection on the deck with a morning coffee, times for charting the course, times for mending the sails with your hobbies or passions, and times for welcoming cherished crew, your children, your grandchildren, your oldest friends. When a new person comes into your life, the temptation is to immediately change your ship's course for her. She calls, and you drop the tools in your workshop. She suggests a last-minute plan, and the book you were looking forward to reading all week is forgotten. You make your entire schedule a blank slate, waiting for her to write on it. This doesn't communicate devotion, it communicates emptiness. It suggests your grand vessel was simply drifting in the harbor, waiting for a passenger to give it a destination. A woman, especially a woman of substance and experience, isn't looking for a man who will abandon his own voyage for her. She is drawn to the man who is already sailing toward a worthy horizon. She wants to feel the powerful hum of a life already in motion. When you calmly hold to your pre-existing plans, not as an excuse, but as a fact, you are not rejecting her. You are showing her the shape of your life. Saying, "I'd love to see you, but Tuesday evenings are for my volunteer work at the library. How about dinner on Thursday?" is one of the most powerfully attractive statements you can make. It says, "My life is full and meaningful, and I am inviting you to be a part of it." It creates a sense of value around your time. It's the difference between a man who is waiting by the phone and a man she has to make an appointment to see. One is a port of convenience, the other is a destination worth traveling to. This leads us to the second principle, which is the very language of self-respect, the boundary of a clean no. As men, especially from our generation, we were often taught that our value lies in our ability to provide, to agree, to make things happen. We were the yes men. But a lifetime of only saying yes can erode the foundation of who you are. The man who cannot say a clean no is a man who cannot be trusted when he says yes. His yes is not a choice, it's a default, born from a fear of disapproval. Think about the last time you wanted to decline an invitation or a request. Did you find yourself weaving a long, apologetic tale? "Oh, I'm so sorry, I wish I could, but you see, my cousin's dog might need watching, and I have this old project I was thinking about starting, and I'll try to move things around, I promise." This river of excuses isn't kindness. It's a signal of weakness. It tells the other person that you are uncomfortable with your own decisions. Now, picture the alternative. She asks you to a party where you know you'll feel out of place and drained. Instead of the long story, you offer a calm, respectful, and simple response, "Thank you for the invitation, that's very kind of you. But that's not for me. I hope you have a wonderful time." That's it. No apology. No elaborate fiction. Just a quiet, solid statement of your reality. This isn't about being difficult or unaccommodating. It's about being honest. A woman of depth doesn't want a man who bends himself into a pretzel to please her. That feels insecure. She wants a man who knows his own mind. Your calm, unapologetic no doesn't push her away. It pulls her respect closer. It shows her that you are a man of your word, a man whose internal compass is steady. And in a world of shifting tides, a man with a steady compass is the safest harbor she can find. The third principle is about your emotional sovereignty, the boundary of composure. A relationship, especially in its early stages, is a dance of discovery. And part of that discovery involves testing the floorboards. She will, consciously or unconsciously, test your emotional center. It won't be a dramatic confrontation. It will be subtle. A playful jab about your taste in old movies. A sarcastic remark that lands a little too close to home. Bringing up a controversial topic at dinner just to see how you'll react. 99% of men will fail this test. They will either become defensive and start explaining themselves, get angry and snap back, or shut down and retreat into a cold silence. In all three cases, the message she receives is the same: he is fragile. His ego is easily bruised. He cannot handle intensity. The man who has mastered the boundary of composure does something different. He sees the test for what it is, a question. And the question is, are you solid? When the jab comes, he doesn't react. He responds. He might pause, offer a small, knowing smile, and change the subject. Or he might calmly address it without any emotional charge, saying something like, "That's an interesting way to see it." He doesn't let her emotional weather dictate his own. This isn't about being cold or unfeeling. It's about being the oak tree in the storm. The wind blows, the rain falls, but the oak remains grounded. A man who can sit with a woman's intense emotions, her frustration, her sadness, her anger, without trying to fix her or run away from her, offers a rare and powerful gift. He becomes her anchor. She feels that she can bring her whole self to him, the sunny parts and the stormy parts, and he will not break. This unshakable presence is profoundly masculine and creates a deep sense of safety and attraction that no amount of flattery or gifts could ever hope to replicate. We now arrive at the principle that ties all the others together, the North Star of your integrity, the boundary of purpose. After a certain age, a man's purpose is not defined by his job title or the size of his bank account. It's defined by what gets him out of bed in the morning with a sense of meaning. It could be mentoring a young person, mastering a craft in your workshop, tending to a garden that feeds your family, writing the story of your life, or dedicating your time to a cause you believe in. This is your mission. This is your why. The most common mistake a man makes when a new woman enters his life is that he makes her his new purpose. His hobbies gather dust. His projects are abandoned. His long-standing routines dissolve. His entire world begins to revolve around her attention and her schedule. And while she might enjoy being the center of his universe for a short while, the dynamic quickly becomes unstable. The polarity dies. Why? Because a woman is not truly attracted to a man who makes her his mission. She is attracted to a man who has a mission and invites her to be a cherished part of that journey. She wants to be the first mate on a ship with a compelling destination, not the destination itself. When you protect your purpose, when you continue to dedicate time to the things that give you a sense of identity and meaning, you are sending a powerful message. You are saying, I am a whole and complete man on my own path. My happiness is not contingent on you, but I would be overjoyed for you to walk this path with me. This is the ultimate boundary. It's not a rejection of her, it's a celebration of the self you've spent over 65 years building. A man who is tethered to his own North Star doesn't have to chase love. His direction, his quiet passion, his unwavering commitment to his own growth, that becomes the gravity that draws the right person in. It's the final, undeniable statement that you are not looking for someone to complete you, but someone with whom to share your own completeness.